here at TMS Therapeutics in San Diego, which is where TMS treatment takes place. So here you can see the chair that administers the TMS therapy. For those of you that don't know, TMS stands for transcranial magnetic stimulation. So in here, this is where the actual pulses come through. In here is actually a figure-8 coil, which pulses basically essentially a magnet, and the energy field will interact with the neurons in the brain, and it has therapeutic benefits for depression, anxiety, bipolar, but it is only FDA approved to treat depression. So this is what I would do before the patient comes in. Set it up with the little head guards right there. Turn everything on. This is a little sensor that actually delivers the pulse. These two little dots here just have to be in contact with the patient's head at all times. So you just plug it in, and if I want to like come closer, it'll just do a test pulse, but you guys can hear what it sounds like. So that's basically what the treatment sounds like, and I'll do it again. So pretty mild, kind of sounds like a woodpecker. Once everything's good, then you just click continue, and all the patients are in here, so I'd select the patient and set the chair to the correct settings. And then once the patient comes in, how are you today?
Great, how are you?
They sit down and they just kind of recline. And while patients are receiving treatment, they can read, there's a TV up there, they can watch movies, we play Pandora for them, whatever they want. There's no anesthesia or anything like with ECT, so I would line it up to the settings, line everything up. This little pad goes down and kind of just rests against the side of her head right there, just to give her head something to press on so she doesn't move. We line her up from the side here, this little laser. I would usually have her take off her glasses, and it's supposed to line up with just the corner of her eye. So I'd be like, okay, can you scoot up a little bit? And then she'd scoot up. And then it would normally be right. And then I line it up here at the 0 and make sure her head is up just like midline. So it's about right. And then from there, you can come back here and see there's just a few settings to do, which is all already pre-put into the computer by the psychiatrist. So once that's all set up, like an example of what it would look like, you come over with the coil, make sure everything's lined up, and you just put it on the patient's head like that. And that's like moving it and locking it. And once it's in place, that's it. And you start the treatment. And they usually last 30 to 40 minutes for the entire treatment. And this is to treat depression. If you're treating anxiety, it actually deals with the opposite side of the prefrontal cortex. So I do the exact same thing, but put the coil right here on this side and redo the measurements for over there. So yeah. That's TMS.
Woohoo!